A very good morning and welcome to News at 10 on Rajya Sabha Television. My name is Aishwarya Kapoor. SP Supremo Mulayam Singh Yadav and son and UP Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav now are huddled in a meeting this morning. So will the father-son duo find a way to ride the cycle in tandem? Well, that is our top focus at the top of this hour, starting with the headlines. Mulayam Singh's olive branch says Akhilesh will be the next chief minister if party wins. Refutes report of imminent split. Akhilesh faction asks election commission to expedite decision on party symbol. Election Commission asks observers to crack down on black money and illegal inducements. Briefs 200 expenditure observers to ensure poll guidelines are followed. Cooperative banks laundered crores of rupees during a note ban, says Income Tax Department. Banks in Alwar, Jaipur, Delhi, Pune routed black money at unprecedented scale. Indian Olympic Association cancels appointment of Suresh Kalmari and Abhay Chautala as life presidents, says no resolution was passed at Chennai AGM. And Donald Trump names his son-in-law as the senior White House advisor. First political assignment outside Trump campaign for Jared Kushner, who is a property developer and a publisher. Now, top story this morning in a fresh twist to the Samajwadi Party row. Now, Party Supremo Mulayam Singh Yadav in a late-night development said that Akhilesh Yadav will be the next Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh if the party wins in the elections. Now, speaking after his return to Lucknow, Mulayam Singh also said that there is no split within the party and that he will soon embark on campaigning throughout the state. Well, the development came on a day when he led his faction to the Election Commission, staking claim over the party's symbol, the cycle. Though he did not present further documents of support, he impressed upon the poll body that the party convention called by Ram Gopal Yadav was null and void as he was already expelled. Well, the Akhilesh faction also met the Election Commission and sought a quick redressal of the matter. The opposition parties have accused the Samajwadi Party of diverting attention from core issues affecting people in the state.
चुनाव के बाद अगला मुख्यमंत्री अखिलेश यादव ही होगा। दूसरी बात हम कह रहे हैं कि पार्टी की एकता के लिए पूरा प्रयास है और हमारी पार्टी एक है, कोई पार्टी टूटने का सवाल नहीं। तीसरी बात कहा कि पार्टी के प्रचार के लिए हम जल्दी निकलेंगे, उम्मीदवारों के जिताने के लिए प्रचार के लिए बहुत जल्दी पूरे प्रदेश का दौरा करेंगे।
इलेक्शन कमीशन हम लोग गए थे ये मांग करने कि जो पिटीशंस दोनों तरफ से हैं उस पर बहुत जल्दी फैसला कर दें, क्योंकि 17 तारीख से नॉमिनेशन शुरू है।
तो 90% समाजवादी पार्टी हमारे साथ, नेताजी ने भी कहा कि हमारे पर राय किया गया, सब तो उधर ही चले गए हैं। जब नेताजी भी स्वीकार कर रहे हैं, हमने डॉक्यूमेंट पेश करे हैं, तो चुनाव आयोग साइकिल हमको देगा और हम असली समाजवादी पार्टी होंगे, हमारे संरक्षक नेताजी होंगे और जो लोग गुमराह हैं वो कम से कम उस पार्टी से दूर हो जाएंगे, तो पार्टी में ऐसे लोगों को सफाया भी हो जाएगा।
आप ये देख लीजिए कि पूरा उत्तर प्रदेश और देश चुनाव में जा रहा है, सारी पार्टियां सक्रिय हो गई हैं और वोट मांग रही हैं। ये घर ही में अभी वोट मांग रहे हैं, कौन कह रहे हैं कि हम असली हैं। असली और नकली की पहचान तो जनता इनको करवा देगी इस बार।
इस पार्टी को प्रदेश की चिंता नहीं है, इस पार्टी को मुद्दों की चिंता नहीं है, इस पार्टी को उत्तर प्रदेश के मतदाताओं की क्या आकांक्षाएं उसकी चिंता नहीं है। इनका जो यात्रा होनी थी शुरू, वो भी समाप्त हो गई शुरू होते ही। तो इनका संघर्ष जो है वो सिर्फ पार्टी के अंदर सत्ता के लिए है और वो सत्ता की लड़ाई पार्टी के अंदर लड़ रहे हैं।
कांग्रेस पार्टी का सवाल है, कांग्रेस पार्टी ने अभी कोई ऐसा निर्णय नहीं लिया है कि किसी भी दल से, चाहे वो समाजवादी पार्टी हो चाहे और कोई हो, किसी भी दल से कोई समझौता करने का निर्णय नहीं लिया है। और आज का निर्णय ये है कि हम सभी के सभी 403 सीटों पर चुनाव लड़ेंगे और किसी से कोई समझौता करने का प्रश्न नहीं है।
Meanwhile, Samajwadi Party leader Mulayam Singh Yadav has also demanded now the de-recognition of Ram Gopal Yadav as the leader of the party in Rajya Sabha. Now, Mulayam wrote to Rajya Sabha chairman Mohammad Hamid Ansari informing him about the expulsion of Ram Gopal Yadav from the party and in effect as its leader in the upper house. Well, Mulayam also urged the Rajya Sabha chairman to shift Ram Gopal Yadav's seat to the back benches. Now, acknowledging the receipt of the letter, the chairman's office said that the matter will be examined. There is no word as of now on whom Mulayam will appoint as the party's new leader in Rajya Sabha. Now, Ram Gopal Yadav is close to Akhilesh and Mulayam Singh has identified him as the main reason behind the feud in the Samajwadi Party and the Yadav clan. All right, for more details on that story, let's go across to my colleague Kriti Mishra, who is joining us live from Lucknow. Now, Kriti, Mulayam Singh Yadav is meeting Chief Minister and his son Akhilesh Yadav in Lucknow today. It is their latest attempt at bearing their differences. So, are there any indications of a solution actually that could prevent Samajwadi Party from splitting just ahead of the elections?
Well, Aishwarya, several meetings and several rounds of negotiations were held earlier as well. But Tuesday's meeting between Mulayam and Akhilesh is going to be different after both the camps have approached the Election Commission. Both the camps are now weighing their strengths and weaknesses. While Akhilesh is aware that 90% of the party is rallying behind him, he's also aware that it's going to be an arduous task for him to go to the polls with a new party symbol, with a new name. He's also aware that it's going to be difficult for him to consolidate the party's voter base. Meanwhile, Mulayam also feels that the edifice of his hegemony in the party has been shaken. So there were several contentious issues like ouster of Amar Singh, non-interference of Shivpal, complete control over ticket distribution. Now, there's also a certain section of experts, Aishwarya, I must concede, that they're saying that the entire move has been orchestrated just to present Akhilesh's clean image. Now, it remains to be seen how things pan out today and whether Akhilesh budges or he remains vociferous with his demands. Aishwarya?
Also, Kriti, now Mulayam Singh Yadav has also written a letter to Rajya Sabha chairman Mohammad Hamid Ansari to de-recognize Ram Gopal as the SP leaders in the House following his expulsion from the party. So, is any immediate action on the issue likely, and has any other name being given by Mulayam Singh Yadav?
Well, that's going to be the basic contentious issue between the father and the son. In fact, Ram Gopal Yadav has been completely supporting Akhilesh throughout, and he's emerged as the closest confidant of the chief minister. So the moment they'll begin to arrive at some kind of compromise formula, I'm sure Ram Gopal Yadav's discussion would come up, and Akhilesh is unlikely to budge on that issue. So it remains to be seen how Akhilesh takes that position in front of his father vis-a-vis his uncle. Aishwarya?
All right, it is going to be a very significant day in the Samajwadi Party camp. Now, Mulayam Singh Yadav is meeting his son, UP Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav, and several rounds of negotiations are expected. You keep tracking all those developments, Kriti. We'll keep coming back to you. And ahead of assembly polls, we in our special segment take a close look at the constituencies of the state. Now, Lucknow district houses 9 assembly constituencies in Uttar Pradesh. Lucknow city is among the top 15 cities of India by the GDP growth. Now, ranked 6th in the list of 10 fastest growing job-creating cities in India, Lucknow has emerged as an important center of governance, administration, education and commerce. Let's take a look.
Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh capital, was once known as the Awadh region. The city of Nawabs, or the city of Tehzeeb, is today the administrative headquarters of Lucknow district and Lucknow division. The melting pot of cultures has beckoned visitors for ages with its Lucknowi kebabs and biryani. Home to extraordinary monuments that are fascinating blend of ancient, colonial and oriental architecture, Lucknow has been no less vibrant politically.
Lucknow's political nursery of UP, leaders like Chandrasekhar ji, Biswanath Pratap Singh ji, Mulayam Singh ji, and are active. They started their political career from Lucknow, and even C.V. Gupta, who's known as the founder of the Lucknow, he is the most of the senior politician. He started his career from Lucknow. Even Lalji Tandon, Rajnath Singh ji, representing constituency, Lok Sabha constituency of Lucknow, and former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. They were all, started their political career here.
Voting in Lucknow district will be held in the third phase of 2017 assembly elections. Approximately 35 lakh residents will exercise their franchise on February 19th. Ahead of the crucial day, they are flagging issues of the development.
एम्प्लॉयमेंट के लिए हमें बाहर ना जाना पड़े।
सरकार को कुछ ऐसा करना चाहिए जिससे ट्रैफिक रूल फॉलो हो।
The 9 assembly constituencies of Lucknow are Malihabad, Bakshi Ka Talab, Sarojini Nagar, Lucknow West, Lucknow North, Lucknow East, Lucknow Central, Lucknow Cantonment and Mohanlalganj. Notification for the third phase will be issued on January 24th, with January 31st being the last date for nominations. Scrutiny of nominations will be done on February 2nd, while withdrawal of the candidature is on February 4th.
From infrastructure point of view, HR point of view, planning point of view, security point of view, from all the points, all the on directions, all sort of things, we have all done all preparations.
Currently, Lucknow East is represented by BJP's Ashutosh Tandon, while Lucknow Cantonment was held by former Congress UP chief Rita Bahuguna Joshi, who later joined the BJP. The rest of the 7 assembly constituencies are held by the Samajwadi Party members.
Lucknow has been the political nursery of several political bigwigs. Electoral history shows that voters of this district have given chances to various candidates hailing from different political parties. However, if the MLAs did not meet the expectations, they were shown the exit door. Now again, Lucknow is all set to witness a fierce multi-cornered contest. Reporting from Lucknow, with camera person Shiv Kumar, I'm Kriti Mishra for Rajya Sabha Television.
And the Election Commission has asked its expenditure observers to keep a strict vigil on instances of black money use and illegal inducements in the lead up to the elections in 5 states. Now, the body commission briefed 200 expenditure observers at a special session in Delhi. Now, they have been deployed exclusively to ensure a level playing field for all during the election. The EC asked the observers to ensure that the new poll guidelines laid down by them are strictly followed. Now, the new rules warrant that donations received by candidates and political parties in excess of 20,000 rupees should not be in cash. The candidates have been asked again to open separate bank accounts at the time of nomination and to incur all the election-related expenditure through that specific account only. The Election Commission expressed concern over the use of partially or fully owned newspapers and channels by the candidates or their sponsoring party. Now, the EC has said that the expenditure on it must be included in the account of the candidate as per notified rate cards. Well, the maximum limit for expenses for each candidates in Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and Uttarakhand is 28 lakh rupees, while that in Goa and Manipur, it is 20 lakh rupees. And switching gears now, well, the CBSE board will conduct its Class 10 and Class 12 exams from 9th of March to 29th of April to avoid clashes with the state assembly elections. On Monday, in a press statement, the board said that as the examination have been delayed by a week, the results, however, will be declared on time. It also said that the board has adopted several initiatives to help in faster processing of the results. Now, Class 10 exams will end on 10th of April, while the Class 12 exams will conclude on 29th of April. Now, this will be the last school-based exam for Class 10 candidates from 2018. The CBSE will have only one public exam for Class 10 candidates. Now, remember, 5 states, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Punjab, Goa and Manipur, are going to polls from the 4th of February till 8th of March. And the Chief Electoral Officer of Goa has said that a report regarding the speeches made by AAP Supremo Arvind Kejriwal, where he asked people to accept money from all the candidates but vote for his party, will be sent to the Election Commission now. The ruling BJP in Goa has filed 2 separate complaints against Kejriwal, while the Congress has demanded that the Election Commission should take a suo motu action against him. Now, addressing rallies during the weekend, the Delhi Chief Minister had reportedly told the people to accept money if given by BJP and Congress candidates, but vote only for AAP. Goa, remember, will go to polls on 4th of February.
तो केजरीवाल की पब्लिक रैली थी मापसा में, उसने वो पब्लिक रैली पे लोगों को अपील किया है कि अगर वोट डालने के लिए अगर कोई पॉलिटिकल पार्टी पैसे देती है तो पैसे एक्सेप्ट करो, ले लो पैसा, ऐसा अपील किया है। एंड इसके वजह से भारतीय जनता पार्टी गोवा प्रदेश ने उनके ऊपर इलेक्शन कमीशन के पास कंप्लेंट फाइल की है, क्योंकि इट इज अ वायलेशन ऑफ कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट और वायलेशन ऑफ मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट है।
ऐसे केस में हम लोग अभी कंसर्न जो रिटर्निंग ऑफिसर हैं उनसे हम रिपोर्ट मंगाएंगे एग्जैक्ट ट्रांसक्रिप्ट क्या थी, और उस आधार पे हम भारत निर्वाचन आयोग को अपनी रिपोर्ट भेजेंगे, तो उस पर आयोग के निर्देशानुसार हम लोग उस पर कार्रवाई करेंगे।
And now let's take a look at the events that are lined up for the day in the day ahead. The Cabinet Secretary will respond to the Election Commission today on a budget date. Earlier on 7th of January, the Commission had asked the Cabinet Secretary to spell out the centre stand on the opposition party's demand that the presentation of Union Budget 2017-18 be delayed until after the polls. The opposition parties argued that the budget could influence outcome of polls. The Supreme Court will hear various cases on the constitutional legitimacy of triple talaq and polygamy today. Several Muslim women have filed the petitions seeking squashing of the triple talaq practice. However, the All India Muslim Personal Law Board has defended the practice. Earlier, remember, the Allahabad High Court had termed the practice as unconstitutional. The Supreme Court will hear the pleas seeking to call the treaty on Indus water issue as unconstitutional. Well, the petitioner called for the scrapping of the treaty and alleged that the treaty was signed between the then Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru and Pakistan President Ayub Khan, and that it should have been signed by the President of India. And on to some other news now. Well, Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh has sought a detailed report from the Border Security Force on alleged substandard food being served to the soldiers deployed along the India-Pakistan border. Well, this after several videos were uploaded on social media by a BSF soldier wearing uniform and carrying a rifle, showing the poor quality of food that is allegedly being served to the troops. Well, in the video, the soldier claims that they work hours together, empty stomach at times when the food is inedible. The Jawan also claimed that the government procures essentials for them, but the higher-ups and officers sell it off in an illegal manner in the market. Well, the Border Security Force, however, has ordered an inquiry taking cognizance of the matter, claiming that the Jawan in the video is a habitual offender with a difficult past. Now, a DIG rank officer has reached the location to investigate the circumstances alleged in the video. A very short break in here. We'll be back with more news.
You are still not seen as a heavyweight politician of the BJP.
I cannot be as effective as those people who have got 50 members or 30 members.
If you're not loud, you are not heard inside the assembly, you are not heard by the people.
Simply by shouting, the point is not driven home. The purpose of the reasoning, that is important.
People have already started saying that the party has not given you your due.
We have to bring in the younger people. The elder people will play their role.
Watch to the point with the sole BJP legislator in Kerala Assembly, O Raja Gopal, only on Rajya Sabha television.
Welcome back after the break. News from Gujarat, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the Nobel Prize exhibition in the presence of 9 Nobel Prize winners from the fields of science and medicine late last night. Well, the theme of the series is Science Impacts Lives. While addressing the audience, the Prime Minister said that the younger generation is the future of India and that the mission is to make the youth employable. Well, the opening ceremony of the Vibrant Gujarat Summit is scheduled for today afternoon when heads and representatives of the governments from over 20 nations will be present, apart from the presence of a large number of businessmen and captains of the industry. Meanwhile, on Monday, Prime Minister inaugurated India's first international exchange, India INX, at Gandhinagar. Now, India INX, which is a subsidiary of the Bombay Stock Exchange, is one of the world's most advanced technology platforms, which will operate for 22 hours a day, allowing international investors and NRIs to trade from anywhere from across the globe. Prime Minister Modi also inaugurated the Vibrant Gujarat, the global trade show, where representatives of over 80 countries are participating. And more than 15 lakh people are expected to visit over the course of the next 5 days.
साइंटिस्ट की जिंदगी भले एक लैब में पूरी होती हो, लेकिन उसका कंट्रीब्यूशन सदियों तक मानव कल्याण के लिए काम आता है।
India is in an excellent time zone between West and East. It can provide financial services through the day and night to the entire world. The exchange, I am told, will work 22 hours a day, starting when the Japanese market start and closing when US markets close.
And the Income Tax Department has claimed that a number of cooperative banks indulged in money laundering at an unprecedented scale during demonetization. Now, IT Department has identified banks in Alwar, Jaipur, Delhi, where bank management laundered unaccounted cash between 1.5 crore rupees to 8 crore rupees. But in a majority of these cases, the banks used weak KYC documents and did not comply with the banking rules and frames that have been framed by the RBI. Well, a huge amount of cash was also seized from unallotted and Benami lockers from several small towns, including Solapur, Surat, Mumbai and Pune as well. Well, according to reporter, more than 1,200 new accounts were opened post-demonetization in the name of third persons on the basis of fake IDs or weak KYC documents. And more news from across the country in Nationwide. A terrorist was killed in an encounter in Jammu and Kashmir early in the morning today. The encounter took place between forces and militants in Pare Mohalla Hajin area of Bandipora district. The post-encounter operations are also over. DMK has raised objections over the centre's removal of Harvest Festival Pongal from the list of compulsory holidays. DMK has announced a protest on 11th of January against the decision. The Supreme Court has turned down plea by the Telangana government to seeking fresh allocation of water of River Krishna among the 4 states, including Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra and Karnataka. Now, a 2-judge bench dismissed the appeal filed by the Telangana government against the order of a tribunal allotting 1,005 TMC feet of water given to undivided Andhra Pradesh among residuary Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Trinamool Congress MP Sudeep Bandyopadhyay's CBI custody was extended by 4 days on Monday. Now, Bandyopadhyay was arrested this month for his alleged link in the Rose Valley chit fund scam. Now, the TMC has planned a massive rally in Bhubaneswar today, where Bandyopadhyay is lodged alleging vendetta politics behind the arrest. And Pakistan has successfully tested its first submarine-launched cruise missile. Well, the Babur 3 missile, which has a range of 450 kilometers, can carry a nuclear warhead, Pakistan military has said, adding that the missile has been developed indigenously. Well, the country's military in a statement further said that the missile was fired from an underwater mobile platform and hit its target with precise accuracy, and that it gives the country a credible second strike capability. Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif said that the test showed his country's technological progress and self-reliance. Well, the development came less than a month after Pakistan conducted a successful test of an enhanced version of Babur ground cruise missile. Remember, India has already successfully test-fired a nuclear-capable submarine-launched missile in 2008 and also tested a submarine-launched cruise missile in 2013. And US President-elect Donald Trump has named his son-in-law Jared Kushner as one of his senior White House advisors. Well, the 35-year-old played a key role in the presidential campaign, and his new White House job will cover both domestic and foreign policy. Now, Kushner, who is married to Ivanka Trump, is a property developer and has said that he would step down as boss of his family's real estate business if he took up the White House job. Now, Kushner will also not take a salary. However, his appointment will be controversial because of nepotism laws and concerns over political conflicts. Now, Trump's team has argued that a law barring officials from giving government jobs to relatives does not apply to White House positions. Let's get to some more international news in World Wrap. The United Nations has said that 22,000 Rohingyas have fled Myanmar to Bangladesh in the past 1 week, one-third of the number that have fled since the army launched a crackdown in the north of Rakhine state. Now, this implies a sharp escalation in the numbers of fleeing a military campaign, which rights groups say that has been marred by abuses so severe that they could amount to crimes against humanity. The statement comes as UN's human rights envoy for Myanmar began a 12-day visit to that country. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres on Tuesday will deliver his first address to the UN Security Council since taking office. In his speech, he is likely to make the case for a new, more assertive diplomacy backed by world powers. Guterres took over from Ban Ki-moon on 1st of January with the pledge to shake up the world body and boost efforts to tackle global crises. At least 8 people were killed in a suicide bomb attack on a police station in North Sinai in Egypt. The bomber rammed the building in Al Arish with a lorry filled with explosives. Militants then opened fire on the police station. Now, no group has yet taken responsibility for the attack, but the area is often targeted by the Islamic State group. More than 30 people are now known to have died as icy temperatures continue to grip much of Europe. Now, many of them are migrants or homeless people. 10 people died of cold in Poland on Sunday. Deaths have also been reported in Italy, the Czech Republic, Russia and Ukraine. Temperatures have plunged to below -20 degrees Celsius in some regions. Even Greece's islands are covered in snow. Big news coming in from the sports section. The Indian Olympic Association has annulled its decision to appoint Suresh Kalmari and Abhi Chautala as life presidents. Well, the association president N. Ramachandran also said that no resolution appointing the two of them was passed at the Chennai AGM held in the last week of December. Well, the sports ministry, remember, had expressed a shock at the appointment and later suspended the IOA for not replying to its show cause notice, asking the body to explain why the two were named as life presidents. Well, the suspension came despite the IOA seeking 15 days of time to respond to the notice, saying that its president was abroad. The sports ministry said that it was suspending the IOA until the life presidency of the two was not withdrawn. But some good news coming in from the sports section. Well, Cristiano Ronaldo has won the FIFA's rebranded Player of the Year award at the inaugural Best FIFA Football Awards at Zurich on Monday, beating his old rival Lionel Messi. Well, the 31-year-old Ronaldo has won the Champions League with his club Real Madrid and then Euro 2016 with Portugal as well. And Argentine Messi was second in the vote and Frenchman Antonio Griezmann was third. Messi missed the ceremony along with all the other Barcelona players who had been invited. Well, Ronaldo also, remember, won the France football's Ballon d'Or, the other major international award for the sport, last month.
2016 is... O ano 2016 foi o melhor ano da minha carreira. Muitas dúvidas havia. Mais troféu demonstrou que as pessoas não são cegas, as pessoas dão os seus votos, as pessoas veem jogos, as pessoas veem as compétições.
Non, après j'étais un peu presque sûr qu'il allait gagner parce qu'il a tout gagné cette année et voilà, faut le féliciter, il a fait une grosse saison, que ce soit en club ou en sélection, donc voilà, chapeau à lui et voilà, après moi continuer de mon côté à travailler, prendre du plaisir sur le terrain et essayer d'en donner aux supporters.
Well, that's it from me and my team in this edition of News. Thanks for watching.